Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Mr. Dr. Andi Kaharudin SCPM Home is a lecturer of Morphology and Sintax in the class of English Education Department A 2024 for academic year 2025-2026. Excuse me, sir. I'm Firkoh Najayala with student ID number 204000124 and 006. And allow me to answer assignment 6, creative word formation in English. First question. What is the process of clipping in language and how does it differ from derivation? Okay, my answer is clipping is a word formation process in which a longer is shortened without changing its original meaning or grammatical category. It simply removes part of the word but remaining from still carries the same meaning, such as ad from advertisement or phone from telephone. Unlike derivation, clipping does not involve adding affixes or changing word class. It only reduces the form for simplicity and efficiency, making it common in everyday speech, headlines, and advertisement, according from Bewer 2023. Okay, second question. Can you provide example of blends formed by combining part of two words, and how are these blends commonly used in modern culture? Okay, blending is the word formation process that combines a part of two or more words to create a new one with combined meaning. A common example include a brunch from breakfast and lunch, and smoke from smoke and fog, and motel from matter and hotel. These blends are often used in modern culture, especially in advertising, pop culture, and digital media, because they sound catchy and creativity. Words like bromance from brother plus romance, and or hungry from hungry and angry show how blending reflects linguistics, creativity, and the influence of contemporary lifestyles, according from Leher 2023. Okay, third question. How does back formation contribute to the creating of new word, and provide example from the text? Okay, my answer is back formation is a process of word creation that occurs when a new word is formed by removing what seems to be an affix from an existing word. It is considered a reverse process because the supposed root is actually derived from the longer word. For example, edit comes from editor, burgle from burglar, and babysit from babysitter. This process shows how speaker unconsciously and reanalyze word structure to create simple or more logical forms. Back formation play a role in the natural evolution of English by showing how creativity and efficiency influence the development of new vocabulary, according from Plaque 2023. Okay, fourth question. What the difference between acronyms and initialism, and give example of each? Okay, my answer is acronyms and initialism are both formed from the initial letters of a series of words, but they differ in pronunciation. Acronyms are read as single word, such as NATO or North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and lesser of like implication by simulated emission and radiation. In contrast, initialism are pronounced letter by letter, such as BBC or British Broadcasting Corporation, or FAQ, or frequently asked question. These forms are widely used in modern contexts like business, technology, and education because they make long expression easier to say and remember, according from Crystal 2023. Okay, fifth question. In what ways do youth language and digital communication influence the evolution of new words? Okay, my answer is youth language and digital communication play a major role in the evolution of new words. Young people often create and spread new expression through social media, gaming, and online interaction. Words like LOL or laugh or loud or FOMO, fear of missing out, slay, and ghost show how digital culture shaped modern English vocabulary. This neologism reflect creativity and identity, and the influence of technology on language use. Teacher can use this trend to connect classroom learning with real world communication, and helping students understand how language constantly adapts to cultural change, according from Tagliamonte 2016. Okay, number 6. How can authentic text such as news article or social media post be used to teach creative word formation in the classroom? Okay, my answer is authentic text such as news article, advertisement, or social media posts can be powerful tools for teaching creative word formation. This material exposes learners to real language use, allowing them to see how new words appear and function in context. For example, students can identify clip or blend word in current news or online content and discuss their meanings. Activities like creating word formation log or analyzing brand names make lessons more engaging and relevant. Using authentic material helps learners to connect morphology with real-world communication and understand how language evolves in everyday, according from Nation 2001. Okay, number 7. How does the widespread use of creative word formation, such as blending and clipping, impact the standardization of language in formal contexts, such as academic writing or professional communication? And my answer is the widespread use of creative word formation, such as blending and clipping, has influenced how language is standardized formal context. While these processes make language more dynamic and expressive, they can also blur the boundaries or formal writing norms. In academic or professional settings, such as forms are usually avoided to maintain clarity and precision. However, their presence in media and everyday communication reflects the natural evolution of English and shows how creativity consists with linguistic convention. Educators and professionals, therefore must recognize these forms without overusing them in formal context, ensuring that communication remains both innovative and appropriate. Okay, number 8. To what extent do the processes of big formation and acronymization influence how we perceive the evolution of language, and can they lead to misunderstanding or confusion in communication? Okay, my answer is the processes of big formation and acronymization highlight how language evolves through creativity and simplification. These processes show how speakers reanalyze or shorten exciting words to form new ones, such as edit from editor or NASA from National Aeronautics and Space Administration. While they make communication more efficient, they can sometimes cause confusion, especially when the new form become detached from their original meanings. misinterpretations may occur if listener or reader are unfamiliar with the derived forms or acronyms. Nevertheless, both processes demonstrate how innovation and practically drive to the continuous development of language, even if clarity must sometimes be balanced with creativity. Okay, number 9. In what ways can the continuous creating of neologism through youth language and digital communication affect the overall linguistic diversity of a language? And does it present challenges for language learners? And my answer is the continuous creating of neologism through youth language and digital communication greatly affects linguistic diversity. On one hand, it emphasizes the language by introducing new expressions that reflect modern culture, technology, and social identity. On the other hand, the rapid spread, the new slang or online terms can create generating gaps and confusion for language learners who struggle to keep up with changes. While this contents innovation shows that language is alive and adaptable, educators must help learners understand both standard and emergent forms to maintain balance, creativity, and comprehension. Okay, number 10. Considering the role of advertising and branding in creating new words, how can educators balance the promotion of linguistic creativity with the need for clear and effective communication in both everyday and academic settings? And my answer, advertising and branding often rely on creative word formation to make product memorable. But educators must balance this linguistic creativity with the need for clarity and precision. While wordplay and innovation in brand names like Netflix or Snapchat show how language can attract attention and express identity, excessive use of such as creativity in academic or formal context might reduce comprehension. Teachers can address this by encouraging students to appreciate creativity while maintaining awareness or audience and purpose. This balance helps learners use language effectively, innovative when appropriate, yet clear and professional when needed.